This highlight's going to be the shortest of all time. I'm going to give 100% credit to Tom, who contributes in the room, and he talked about step by step the oil meeting and OPEC at 9 Central when they came out. And the first thing was, doesn't look like they're going to have a deal before we broke, and broke a lot. Take a look at crude oil. You could see that came at 9 Central. Let's tighten up this chart just so we could see more of it. You could see at 9 Central when they came from 26.60, that became ground zero. They stepped all over it because they weren't going to have a deal. Then they came back to where they started, came off. How many times do we talk about after a big move lower? Always keep an eye on where they started, worked as resistance. And then we rallied, and the ES, like it often will, goes in the same direction as crude oil on big moves, on quick moves. And they rallied it because of this thought that they could do 20 million a day, and it was pretty bullish comments for a production cut. Now you have to anticipate all this in order to react to it. Tom and Dave and people in the room able to catch this ES, if you weren't able to catch oil, on these moves up, because the ES was going to react the same way as crude oil. So it was just anticipating news that was going to drive the market, at least for that day, this day. But if you're not prepared for it, you'll do what Kent Packard says. You're not going to rise to the occasion. You're going to descend to your level of preparation. You're not going to rise to an occasion. You're going to descend to whatever your level of preparation is. So be prepared for these events, future events, and everything else that's driving markets. And where price begins, like in this case, is important to know, because that becomes an interesting level when something changes the dynamic, and in this case, crude oil, which has an impact and influence on the S&P. Do you have to watch oil all the time if you're a stock index trader? No, but when it's moving, that's the time to make sure you're on top of it. So nice job today, Tom.